to start playing our stock market game. There he is. There is the bull on Wall Street. Wall Street, of course, is the place where the New York Stock Exchange is located. It the New York Stock Exchange began, I think, way back in 1792. They met underneath some trees on this street by the name of Wall, and that's where, or that's why people call it. They just refer to the stock markets and the exchanges as Wall Street. How's Wall Street doing today? Well, that's just a reference to how are my stocks or my investments doing. I don't know who built the big golden bull. No idea about that. So, but there he is. Good luck to you. Okay, so we're going to be in our site over here, howthemarketworks.com. You're going to need to sign up for this, and the sign up can be found over here on our MyUSM page. So if you're going to go here to register for the Great Stock, 7th grade stock challenge, then you just click on this link right here. It's going to take you, I'll just do it again, over here, in which you'll need to sign up. So you will see that on this page. Go ahead and follow the prompts to do that. If you have any questions, you need help, just send me some messages. But you should be pretty straightforward on how to do that. Okay? Now, what I want to do with you guys is I want to just show you what these buttons are and like what's going on here, and then help you with making a trade. So you can see we've got this my portfolio area, trading, contests. During the game, rankings will be updated constantly through the day. Once the markets close, and I don't know if you remember when they close, but out east it's 4 p.m. So here it might be a little bit different. But once they close and all things have been adjusted, there is a 15 to 20 minute delay from when someone in the real world does make a trade and for it to go through brokers on these exchanges. It takes a little bit of time before you can find out what you actually bought something for or what you may have actually sold something for. That's just the way it works. But these rankings are fun to see, updated constantly. Okay, come back up here to my portfolio. This is the stocks and mutual funds you may own. We will have some assignments for bonuses from time to time. I'll explain more of these a little bit later on. You don't need to worry about that today. The account balance is going to show you some of the main information for your team. You can see here, this is the $100,000 I was talking about the other day. You do get interest on this. I think 4% I made it. So if you just don't do anything, you'll earn 4% over time, but it doesn't really add up to much, okay, as you'll see. You are charged interest on your loans. Remember we talked about that where in real life, if you have this kind of money in a market, there will be many investment banks that would let you borrow $1 for every dollar you have in it with that kind of money. That means you have, well, if you go right down here, buying power, $200,000 to invest. All right, it's going to be a challenge. Now, this is why we learned about these investment strategies that beginners can use, because you're going to find you'll get like one or two companies, but I limit you to $25,000 in a company. So that means you're going to have at least 8 to invest in, and some of you will have a whole lot more. All right, here's the value of your stocks. Now we're going to learn about selling short later. Now all these are zero because you haven't started yet, right? Here's your return. Remember, we learned what a return is percentage-wise. Remember last year our winner had a 46% return, just incredible. And you are going to have to pay, like real life. We don't trade for free, although some investment banks will let you if you open up deposits with them. But many will charge you a flat fee these days, and our flat fee is $10. So every time you buy or sell, that's $10. Now you got to be careful with yourself. I had some students kind of go hog wild in the past and they made like 100 trades in a couple of weeks. Well, 100 times 10, it's $1,000 just gone because they're trying to like buy and sell at a rate they don't need to be going that fast. Really, what you guys need to be thinking about is buying some of these companies that you have kind of worked on and selected and thought about, and then just waiting to see what happens. And we'll talk more about that next week. But if you're going to sit there, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, you're going to spend yourself into oblivion. And remember, if you own a company in our simulation that in the real world pays dividends, you get those dividends. So those will appear here, and that's really nice. Here's the number of trades we're allowed, 2,500. It's a lot of trades. Okay, that's a look at your account balances page. Then down here we have trading. So this is where you go to make a trade. All right, and we're going to trade stocks. We're going to trade mutual funds. I do allow cryptocurrency trading, but I want you guys to hold off on that until we learn more about cryptocurrency and what that's all about. So just wait on the crypto stuff. So if you're ready to make a trade, you're going to go right here. And here he is. So it's really not that much different than what you'd see on an investment banking website. Now you can see up here while I'm making this video, market's closed. I could make a trade, but it won't go through until the next business day when the market opens. All right, so you can do this stuff after hours. Just keep in mind it won't go through till the next day. All right, so here it is. If you're going to make some trades today, which I'm hoping that you do, then you're going to be selecting, just leave it on buy. The short in the cover is something we learn later. You're not selling anything yet because you don't own anything yet. So you're just going to have buy. Then remember what a stock symbol is. You're going to need to put those in here. And so let's just say I wanted to buy some stock in this company right here, Bristol Myers. There's going to pop up a little simple quote. This one just kind of shows you up, down, and the day's range. It's more about just that day, as you can kind of see here. And it gives you an idea of what the price would be. So for you guys to figure out how much you want to invest in a company, well, first, go big. In our simulation, this is not about buying like one share of stock. You want to buy as much as you can in a company. Remember, I limit you to $25,000, but I think that you're doing well if you invest $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000 or $25,000 in these companies. Go big, okay? So that way you get all that money invested that you guys are required to do. So for this one, since Bristol Myers is about $50 a share, all you need to do is get your calculator, and let's say I wanted to go big in Bristol Myers. Then I would just do 25,000 divided by 50. And that's going to give me about the number of shares I can put in here. And so that would be probably about 200 to 250 shares of Bristol Myers. So let's just see. I'll put in 200. It'll pop up and tell you exactly how much of an investment it's going to be if I click preview order. Well, Mr. M was way off. That's only like 10 grand. Now remember, 10 grand is like my minimum for going big. I just want to go even bigger than that. Let's just see here. I'm going to change that order. Let's see if it lets me change. Come on, baby, change. So if that was 10 grand, then 400 would be another 10 grand. Let's do that. So yeah, now we're getting close to 20 grand. So I want to buy 400 shares of Bristol Myers. I'm going to leave it on a market. I will teach you what a limit and a stop is later. So just leave it at market, and then I'm going to click to preview. There's my cost. Confirm. And there it goes. So tomorrow morning, Friday morning, this will go through once the New York Stock Exchange opens up. Boom. It's just that easy. Okay? All right, so after you have completed this video, I want you guys to now start looking at the list of stocks that you began to compile when we talked about that first strategy of go with what you know. A lot of you have many, many, many stocks listed there. It's now time to choose the ones that you like. You can work with others, although sometimes students like to not share some of their ideas. I'll leave it up to you with that one. But you want to leave class today having already started to make some investments. Okay, I wish you luck on it. Again, if you guys need help, just send messages. I'll be checking throughout the day on Friday. Okay, good luck to you guys.